So, can you not hear any sound at all? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. You can hear me, great. I don't know why the Alone with 2 track wasn't working. Isaacs, I'm so sorry for what I've done to you, this Pavlovian reaction to me streaming. You fully have permission. When worms. You fully have permission to not be here. You're all good. If you need to get away from the computer, you're all good. I will always be here. I'm obsessed with this at the moment, this little move to go. So was it? Can't remember how I led into that. Sometimes I'm jamming, and so I get on an odd beat I don't normally play something on, and I create something new to get myself out of it. And it's great, and then it's like, oh, I have to go back to the VOD to relook it up. Let's hope Cookster doesn't come today. I still haven't done his theme. That's on the to-do list. Still haven't done his theme. I can't even remember what it was. It was like. Yes, I6, that's right. I'm the only please don't tempt me. I'm the only streamer who will actively tell his viewers, leave, go away. This is the life advice, right? If you're gonna be a streamer like me, don't actively encourage your viewers to constantly leave. It's healthy, but like go. It's like when someone says they're lurking and then they suddenly are chatting lots, I'm like, get out of here. You like the beard. It connotates he was on tour or busy recording in the studio. Does it now? See, it's the thing, I keep shaving. This is like once a week shaving, and it's like, it just explodes out of my face in a week. It's, Chrisley, it's yeah. It's not good having a beard that grows this fast. Because now it's like, oh, I have to shave again. Like, properly. Not just a quick whiz. It's a full-on jobby, you know? Wow. Wait, the Chris lurk and unlurk, is that to be like, well, if you've unlurked, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you to leave because you've decided to come back. Shaving rarely is great for the skin. Relax. But bad for the soul. I don't know. Hair is annoying just in general. Yeah. People with long hair, I really don't know how you do it. Big mad props. I guess the way they do it is a hairdryer. But I swear a hairdryer is as bad for the skin and the scalp and the hair as shaving regularly is bad for the skin, I presume. I can't imagine going is actually good for you. Rocking a beard since you were 18, so your skin is perfect. And you've never shaved it, I6. Because everybody knows I6 is 66 years old. So that's a lot of years of beard. Oh, you go for the turban angle. Leave it in the towel for 2 hours. You need to straighten out. You're welcome, i6. Feelings mutual, I guess. Alright, well, whatever. The songs. I meant to. I'm a songwriter. Songs. Here you go. Here's a song list. Oh, there's already 2 in there. Chrisley and Chris Swan disconnected a new sound. I'll get it going. Let's do it. Let's do it. Songs. Alright, gang. Tell me one thing that's new this week. What's new this week? I'm craving fresh things, new things. Please tell me things that are new. Lambs are new, fresh. From the womb, the lambs. Lambing season is upon us. Spring has really sprung. What are we away from spring? We're 2 days from spring, gang. Twitch was disconnected from the song list. Oh no! A lot of the times when I find that, it's just one click and it reconnects, which is great. Songs. Disconnected. Beautiful. Did you try and Rolo Wake? If you're not a bot and you're an actual person, then I do apologise, but presumably it's because you posted a link. Oh no, you're fully banned. Well, I can't see on my end apparently. Whatever you posted, aha! You've been thwarted by the mods. The sword has cleaved you in two. But just every time you cleave a bot in two, does that mean? Is it like worms where they become 2 new worms and that's why you can just never get rid of them? Alright, here's Disconnected for Chrisley. Permission falling out of bed, your mission calls, but instead you find yourself staring at a screen till you wanna scream. Permission is never granted. Initiative is what you have to take. You find yourself just staring at a screen till you wanna scream. We made it all up. If you see me say hello, I'm feeling disconnected. I'm lucid in the dreams of my desire. If you see me say hello, I'm feeling disconnected. I'm lucid in the dreams of my desire. Permission is what you give now. Well-meaning advice to all your friends who see your picture on the fireplace. You struggle to retrace your steps. Permission is an illusion. Waking up to the honest truth, staring at a screen till you wanna scream. No, no, we made it all up. you see me, say hello. I'm feeling disconnected. I'm lucid in the dreams of my desire. If you see me, say hello. I'm feeling disconnected. I'm lucid in the dreams of my desire. The whole world's gone insane. Never gonna find the right thing, never gonna. I can't quite find my own place. No. Never gonna find the right thing, never gonna. I don't recognize my own face. No. Never gonna find the right thing, never gonna. The whole world's gone insane. Staring at a screen, and you wanna scream. No, no, we made it alone. If you see me, say hello. I'm feeling disconnected. I'm lucid in dreams of my desire. If you see me, say hello. Lucid in the dreams of my desire. There you go, Crisley. Can I get a shout out for the Crisley Bear on the air? And I have an interesting question about this. So let's just do Crisley's theme real quick, and then I have this interesting question. I thought about this. This is a new question I had. I was thinking about it at dinner, and I need the answer. And I think you guys could provide me the answer. Grizzly bear on the air, come talk to me, come set me free. Ich denke, dass ich sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch. Grizzly bear unaware, his guitar solos will make you weep for million years to keep. Crosley moves on the loose. Speaking of shout-outs, can I get a shout-out for Denise, please? Temps is already on it. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream, Denise? Catch us up. Catch us up. Hi, Dolly Maker. Oxt. Lutty's here. Oxt is here. Denise is here. I'm very overwhelmed by all the new people. I will get around to all of you. Made a beefy tune. What makes it beefy? When I think beefy, I think lots of fifths. Beef. Right? Because these thirds soften out the core, but you get the beef. Oh, what game you speedrunning, Oxt? What game you speedrunning? I'm all about the speedrunning, so please tell me. Heavy bass, fixed sounds. Fixed sounds. Do you know the game PlayTap? I am tangentially aware of it. I've never played it myself. I have never played it up myself. But that's interesting. PlayTap speedrun. I can imagine that game's already requiring a lot of synapses firing. So unless there's some crazy manipulations in the speedrun, then I presume you just have to be able to think so interleaved. Um, this question that I promised to ask just before Denise, if you would like a song for free. There are no crazy manipulations. You just have the ultra intelligence. Strat is literally do it fast. It's in the name of the game. I think sometimes speedrunning misses a bit of that as a hobby because so much focus is on. Because the fastest way on most games is often to just glitch them to high heaven, which I'm not against, by the way. I'm big into the glitches, but is there a slight random element to it, Ox, that is set up differently every time? Can you make up a song about beef for fun? Sure. I want that, but I want it here. She's got beef with me, she's got beef with you. How can we succeed when it's coming to us? This song is utterly ridiculous. She's got beef with us. Run a random seeds, you can't even manipulate the RNG. No! Because manipulating the RNG is my... So Ox, if you didn't know, I run... can't remember if you've been here for one of my Worms ones, but I run the game Worms 2. And in Worms 2, it's set seed. Everything is set seed, right? We actually... It's going to be nice if we can work on a mod today to make it not today. Mod one day that can actually force the game to not be set seed. Because it's just program wrong. It's like Pokemon Emerald, where it's always the same seed. And they left in the programming error, you know. Pour me some gravy, beef. I do apologise to all the vegetarians and vegans watching out there as Denise and I gush over beef. This is a vegetarian and vegan friendly stream 99% of the time. Except I do like dolly mixtures. And dolly mixtures are great. And they're really underrated. I swear I'm the only person in the world who likes dolly mixtures. And of course that has a lot of gelatin in. But I'm going to stop talking about cow products now. We've had enough fun with the cow products. I hope that was good for your raid, Denise. If you zoom in, he's an angry platypus. Depends what device you're looking on, right? If you're on a mobile phone, you see. No, not at all, Denise. I don't know if any of my viewers are actually vegetarian or vegan or not. I just, I don't want someone being on the stream and being like, oh, feeling ill because I'm talking about meat a lot, you know. I want everyone to have a good time. But I'm not afraid of talking. I talk about roast dinners all the time. I advertise Toby Carvery all the time. And Toby Carvery, please sponsor the stream. I'm happy for it to happen. Please, Toby Carvery. I've already got the name. It'll be beautiful. You're all good, Denise. Don't worry. I have a habit of this. I try and make people feel relaxed, and I always achieve the opposite. But that's part of the fun of being here. What was I gonna say? You speedrun Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. Climbing Guy, Worms 2 is basically that already. It is the Dark Souls of Worms games. That's how Mad Black describes it anyway. The Dark Souls of Worms games. So I'm already living that dream. But I'm living that dream with worms. The thing I was going to ask you all, gang. You know how Americans, American English, North America in general, right? You know how... Here we go. You know how they call trousers pants? Well, what do they call pants? It suddenly occurred to me. I have no clue. Not the... Yes, our American cousins. What do Americans? Underpants. But that's like 3 syllables. And it already has pants in there, so surely you shorten it to pants. As in Captain Underpants. That's a lot. I guess if we add it up, right, we say pants and trousers. That's 3 syllables total, right? So our American cousins say pants and underpants. That's 4 syllables. We got them 1 syllable more efficient. Okay, we got them beat. Then when trousers entered English from Scottish... Look, Chris Swan, everybody. One-handed claps for Chris Swan. Chris Swan, with all the etymology already worked out. Chris Swan's like, here, I have to explain this one again. Chris Swan's like, yeah. Know the answer, I know the answer. Chris Swan, everybody. Big name on campus. What was I gonna... I'll scroll up. There was a funny message that I wanted to catch really earlier. Amanda's in the building. We'll get to you. Do let us know if you're like having to run off to teach students, and I can bump up whatever you wanted to hear and yada yada. Scrolly. There was a really funny comment I still haven't found. It was hilarious. Lambs, no. Curiosity. All the more to bop. That was it. Tempsy's all the more to bop as all the bots come up and you just keep on whack-a-moling them. That was the comment. That was really worth scrolling up for. You're off. Freedom. That spring break for Manda. Radio girl heard around the world. She's got a week off to do stuff with Manda Music. Yes, it's Manda Music. Scottish don't wear pants because they wear kilts. Have you ever been... I've been to a couple of weddings where, like, there's a guy who always wears kilts. The thing about the guy who wears kilts at weddings, you ever notice this? It's not actually the Scottish guy. There'll be a Scottish guy at the wedding, but he's not the one wearing a kilt. It's some other guy whose, like, great-great-granddad was Scottish. But it's his thing to always wear a kilt at events. So you go to a christening or a wedding, and that guy's always in a kilt. Be like, hang on, you're not even the Scottish one here, and you're the one in a kilt, right? It is a funny thing. Is it just me who's had that experience? Is this just the Toby experience? I swear this is a universal thing. £139 each way from New York. Then there's... how long is the drive up to New York? Well, I guess you could get a train. I imagine the cost to get to New York is the same to then fly over. American trains. This stream is America friendly. It is also vegetarian and vegan friendly, okay? So to all my American vegetarian vegan viewers who are getting very off put by everything I'm saying, I appreciate you all immensely, okay? It's just banter. Please don't leave. See, at the beginning of the stream I was telling people to leave. And now I'm begging to stay, so I don't know what that says. You knew Scottish that wore kilts. He was a laugh. Can't tell the stories from him. It wasn't PG. All right. If you want the Scottish kilt stories from Climbing Guy, I'm sure Climbing Guy will share the un-PG ones in the Cope Icing channel, which has basically become the Climbing Guy's channel. So when you want to catch up the Climbing Guy... No. Well, you can always send them to me and I will vet them. Okay, Climbing Guy? If you do want to share, send them to me, I'll vet them and I'll see if they're appropriate. Or I'll have some way of explaining them in an appropriate manner. We'll figure it out. A Scottish kilt, is that a tautology, Toby? I get what you're saying, because a kilt is gonna be Scottish. Is that true, though? You got me wanting to Google this now. Are all kilts Scottish? They're also long established in Irish culture. Get wrecked, Chris Swan. No tautology for you today. Although that makes me sad because I'm an enjoyer of the tautology. So, actually, no one wins that exchange. This isn't over. Yeah, I6, why are you still here? What's the next song? Gang, I know I'm all over the place today. I'm delirious. So if I've missed your message, or missed a request, or I should have done something that I haven't, or I was in the middle of an interesting story and you wanted the anecdote... It's the interesting story ever. And you wanted the end of the anecdote, and I just trailed off into nonsense. I don't know where I am today, so please, you can insist. You can type it in chat. You're allowed to repost it in chat if I continue to forget. Okay? It's all cool, chill, relax, no apologies, I6. I made a joke. I was teaching one of my students... Smells Like Teen Spirit on the drums the other day, okay? I was teaching him how to play, and he destroyed it. He was brilliant at it. But he apologised for doing something, and I was like, no apologies. And he looked at me blankly, and I was like, it's Nirvana's song. We're learning a Nirvana song, and we're doing the... How does this go again? That's the wrong key in it. There we go. Bedtime here. Night night, Chrisley. You're welcome. Thanks for requesting Disconnected, and thanks for helping me solve the issue of how our American cousins refer to underwear. Which is underwear, apparently. But it's also non-specific, because underwear means pants and socks, so they have no way of differentiating. Keep that tune on repeat and I sub eventually, okay. I'm not actually testing you, don't worry, I6. That's all I can remember. Can you sing? I think you'd be a very capable singer, I6. New sound for Chris Swan. Less talky, more singy. New sound. I can see the future. What you gonna do about the rain in your picture? We all live as friends in your frame. Smoke is rising, sand is dripping down. Cause you can't stay in dreamland. Hurry or you're gonna miss the train. Don't wait till they pull it down. Then where will we dance on the streets? Where we're going underground. Come back with a new sound. Come back with a new sound. Come back with a new sound. patience quite a debt. I could sub you, I'm the only one you have left. We'll find a way, like a flower that grows in the road, rising from the rubble. The real is a lonely mode. Don't wait till they pull it down. Then when will we dance on the streets? The rebel going underground. We'll come back with a new sound. We'll come back with a new sound. Come back with a new sound. Don't wait till they pull it down. Then where will we dance on the streets? Come back with a new sound. 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 Speaking of covers, let's go to a couple more of our viewer themes. You know, we need to show the people lurking who the different characters are in the stream. So, as you can see, the climbing guy, who, by the way, rocking the cyan climbing guy, rocking the cyan name, has this theme. Once was a man named the climbing guy who longed for the country life. He mods for Ashley Abbey after Hazel Heath co-pies. He redeems some Pictionary and donates for some socks. The climbing guy, the climbing guy rocks. There once was a man named the climbing guy who longed for the country life. Yes, and now you've become red, which is my favourite colour. It's up there. So cyan, red, olive green. It's good stuff. Hi Toby, sounding fabulous as usual. Thank you, Cherry. Absolutely fabulous. I just did a song for Chris Swan. Chris Swan's theme goes like this. Chris is here, you should be glad. Wow. What's the next chord? It's just a C. Okay, here we go. For real this time. It's for real. Chris is here, you should be glad. He'll be the best friend you've ever had. He's always calm, he's never mad. And when he's gone, you'll all be sad. 2 + 2 = 4. And if you're lucky, Chris will stay some more. What else can you say about Chris? He's more punctual than the Swiss. Just a C, and this is Chris's song. Nothing fancy. Yeah, it's in the key of G. We have the 1 chord, we have the 4 chord, 1 chord, 5 chord, 1, but then we have 1 dominant, which is the 5 of 4, leading us back to 4. To its 5 chord, but is it the 1 chord? So it's a little bit ambiguous. And then we go to the 5 of 5. Oh, so now our brain realizes we're back in the key of G. And G. giving it a bit of G13 for a jazzy ending. Why did that reek of 90s children TV presenter? Well, yeah. I'm Neil Buchanan, aren't I, of music. Feel people's favourite... So rather than just someone's favourite colour, it's their favourite colour combination that says a lot about them. I don't know. Colour combination. You're taking things to a whole new level here. This is like playing 3D chess. Colour combination. Colour combination. Look, I'll have a think this week, Climbing Guy, about that. And I'll try and find pictures of things that I like the colour combination of. You know what I like? Like a Subbuteo pitch, right? I'm not talking about a football pitch, specifically a Subbuteo pitch. So it's like green with white markings on it, you know? Like a Las Vegas style, you know, you have like a poker table that's green with the white squares on it. You know. Muted colours or metallic or contrast. Well, you like neon, so... No muted colours for you. It's like, wow, Climbing Guy, that's so loud. Wow, that is loud. I remember when I was a mere lad, when I was at school, I was in my music lesson, and the teacher asked me a question, and I giggled. I laughed. And he said, "What's funny?" And I was like, "Oh, no. I told him the answer to the question. I'm like, really sorry, no. Sorry, sir. And he's like, "Come on, share with us. What was so funny?" And I had to explain to him that the reason I laughed so much was in my head, my response was, "Sorry, sir, I didn't hear that over how loud your shirt is." Which, you gotta understand, that is quite witty for a 14-year-old, I think, to be like, "Oh, sorry, sir, I can't hear you over your shirt. Wow, the colour, so loud." So 14-year-old me found that hilarious. Time for me to go. Good luck, Isaacs. For real this time. You're not just duping me out this time, it's for real. Oh, we got super glue for Manda. It's high notes in this one. Gotta get my high notes together. Where are the lyrics? Here we go. I will have fun, I6. I'll let you know when I'm back on the worms, alright? I got your back. I know what you like, and that's worms and runs. Specifically runs. Oxter, do let us know how runs are going. Don't let me distract you from your current run. But you're on world record pace right now, and me is going blah, 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 and you're like, "No, my run! Toby distracted me with his banter. Damn you, Toby, I'll never come to one of your streams again. I'm going to stick to watching my Australian streamers." That's Oxter right now. Jerry, St. Patrick's Day just came, went, and passed me by. Did you do anything for it? Was it? I have this weird memory. I don't know if I dreamt this, but that Jerry was telling us all that St. Patrick is actually Welsh. Is that a true memory? It feels like a very Chris Swan thing to share, but I feel like it's suddenly in my mind, I'm like, St. Patrick's actually Welsh. Yes, there we go. It was you. Oh, correcting people. It's a Toby thing. Kilts are actually Irish. No, it's just there's also in Irish traditions. But then I saw a little bit of the Emerald Isles with Ardalo Hanlon the other day, and he's saying how a lot of the Irish descent isn't actually Celtic. It goes much further back than that. So, I don't know. Look, I just have a wooden box with some metal strings. I push them around, and I say blurt out words as I push around these strings. And it's somewhat pleasant and thought-provoking in a certain sense to listen to. For example, here's Superglue, where I'm going to push some metal strings around a wooden box. 14, start the song already. Agreed. On my songs tonight, I keep missing out one line from the... If you've noticed this, for the eagle-eyed among you, or eagle-eared, I keep missing out one line of lyric from the last chorus of every song. And that's not intentional. That's me still regurgitating my dinner. And by the end of the song, I kind of run out and I have to kind of like swallow and push the food back down. So, watch out, people. Just start the last day before you called me out. No, Ox. I'm so sorry if I ruined it. Already 20 seconds behind your PB. It is lasagna again, except it's not lasagna. It was different food, but it's the lasagna feeling. Okay, that feeling of regurgitation I have with lasagna, it's the same feeling I'm getting. Elton John does a similar thing with piano keys, Toby. Similar results. Which is nowhere close to record pace, by the way. Okay. You're matching PB. That's good. 23 minutes. People are running sub 20. What do you think needs to change to get you to a sub 20? Let me know and I'll review it after this. And what's your sum of best, Ox?
You're talking too fast for you. Won't you just slow down gently now? You can tell me all your problems now that it's getting too late. You've got to go and get it straight in your mind. Another busy day. Your words only fade out slowly, fading my mind again. Being with you, all of you, you can't be nobody else. nobody else. You can't find yourself. And I want you, all of you, the broken hearts and all of it. We can glue it back together as we talk it through. We can glue it back together. We can glue it back together. We can glue it back together as we talk it through. I want you, all of you, the broken limbs and all of you. We can glue it back together as we talk it through. We can glue it back together. We can glue it back together. We can glue it back together as we talk it through. We can glue it back together.
JLight _ welcome in with seriously loopy, and Casper.co.uk. I like the Earl there, Casper. I like it a lot. And I'm loving the raid emote. The little chick with the knife. It's aggressive, but I stan it. It's aggressive, but I stan it. Let me give you a follow, JLight. Do I know you, JLight? Do I know you? Let us know how your stream was. You need a jingle for that kind of a name. It's Casper.co.uk, you know? It needs to be a very, 0800 00 1066, all that kind of stuff. Pitma! Okay, P1. Doing marvellously. Pitma, I'm desperate to hear new things. So let me know if there's anything new with you. Doesn't have to be all that complicated, like, oh, I got a new set of headphones or something. Or like, oh, I just want new things for springtime, you know. Oh, I made a new sausage. I'm trying to think of food, and all I can think is sausages. It's like I'm the wolf's dog. Sausages. Casper, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Casper.co.uk. So normally, Casper, it costs viewers 15,000 channel points in my stream to have their own theme tune. Granted, your theme tune is the most low effort one I've done so far, but how did you know I had sausages for dinner? I don't know. It's a tough life having ESP. Honoured, actually. And you spell honoured correctly with a U. So I appreciate you immensely, Casper. There's a U in that honoured. It's your 1 year Twitch streaming anniversary in a few years. That is sick. Are you doing anything special for it, Pitma? Please feel free to self-plug away on that. Let the people know if you're doing any kind of a special stream. Because I know Twitch does the whole thing where you can put the hats on of like streamiversary. Here's some hats. Could do with a fry-up. The thing I don't get with a fry-up is black pudding. I know Chris Swan's a fan. I don't know, it just tastes like bad stuffing to me. It's like stuffing, but just not very good stuffing. That was super glue for... whatchamacallit? Manda, that's the one. That's your name. It's super glue for Manhog Music. It's super glue for Reggie Nintendo. Gotta have some spaghetti for Reggie Nintendo. I don't even understand that joke. Like, is Reggie Fils-Aimé... He's American. He's not even... Is he Italian? Is he of Italian descent or something? Why? What's with the spaghetti Reggie feels amazing. Yeah, maybe in a full Irish breakfast, Cherry. Maybe in a full Irish breakfast, but... Decider, alright. Reggie Law. Just Reggie Law. You gotta be in the know. Did you hear the horrible news about Radiohead? Are they bringing the back band? I have not actually heard the news, Sicky Ricky. So, I'm surprised Chris hasn't told me if that's the thing. Oh, no worries, Casper. You're welcome. Casper.co.uk. I'm here every Tuesday, Thursday, Casper. So if you want to say hi. Tuesdays, Thursdays at this time. 9 p.m. GMT. Which is 4 EST normally, but of course the time zones are different now, so I don't know what time it is now. Time is wibbly wobbly and all that. Alright, Decider. We'll try it with the tambourine. Normally my songs are very ornate on the guitar, like I'm jumping around doing crazy chords, I'm all over the neck. But this is a very simple one, but I very much enjoy this song. They don't all have to be flashy and technical. Sometimes it can just be a nice little ditty. Is Pitman making you hungry? More talk. 2 sausages, 2 bacon, 2 eggs, 2 fish fingers, 1 toast. The fish fingers is a rogue choice in there. For breakfast. The fish fingers is an interesting choice. 1 toast, 1 tomato, half a tin of beans. Right, yeah. In a ramekin, if you notice, Pitma, you have a ramekin emote now. I don't know if you realise this. But you can put your beans in a ramekin on Twitch now with the ramekin emote. There's your beans. Cheese, potato, and leek pucker pie for late dinner. See, I can stand all the... Like, everything checks out except the fish fingers. The fish fingers is rogue. Like, hash browns, yeah, but the fish fingers. And look, I'm a very accepting person, right? When a lot of my friends are disgusted by the kinds of food combinations that I have. And are very, like, specific on... Oh, you can't do this with this, because that's not the correct way, right? And I'm like, just, I'll have spaghetti bolognese, but instead of spaghetti, I'll have rice. So it's like rice bolognese. And I'll have no care. Also, Toby, the things you don't combine to. Yeah, right? I'll have salad with just washed with water. No need for sauce, no need for vinaigrette, no need for ranch. Who has ranch? Fish fingers goes with the beans. I mean, I'm not gonna knock it. Like I'm gonna have to try this, Pitma. But I'm just imagining myself at like, it's 9:30 in the morning. I've just had a lovely night's sleep at a Premier Inn. I've gone for their, unlimited breakfast, and then fish fingers. It just doesn't compute for me. But hey, look, I do crazy combinations, so I can be very wrong. Not gonna lie, rice bolognese sounds tasty. Yeah. It is. And the fingers, I just get annoyed with the spaghetti. It's going everywhere. It's messy. Rice is simple. When I do have spaghetti, this is really bad. I half it, then I half it. I make the spaghetti like that long so that I don't have to worry about doing the whole kind of Lady and the Tramp thing where you got the spaghetti and you're slurping it up. It's disgusting. Who needs to hear all that nonsense? So it's like, I make the spaghetti like this big. So they're just like slightly long grains. It's like wild rice rather than spaghetti length. But yeah, I can suggest the rice bolognese. It's especially good if you do a spaghetti bolognese and then you save a portion in the freezer. Just stick on a bag of rice with it, and you're good to go. All the Italians here are crying out, "Gusano!" Kai, it gets worse and worse. It gets worse and worse. Never had a fish finger with a fry-up, but that will change next time I have one. Wow! Pitman, whilst you're making that pucker pie, you are changing hearts and minds in the chat here. Homemade, there are no rules. Broken. Okay, yeah. Trading in mushrooms and black puddings for 2 fish fingers is your thing. Yeah. I understand that. Mac and cheese for Kai. Do let me know what's new in your world, Kai. And hi, Joelle. I better actually play this song, otherwise I'm never playing songs. So, here's a song. It's a simple song, but I quite like it.
Talking all about me as I'm walking down the street. Don't care what they say. As the dawn it breaks around me, I'm alive and I know what's right. It's time. It's time to make a change, oh Lord. It's time to bury our hearts deep inside our soul. The people blur around me as I'm in my own world, alone with everyone. Except the one who knows me. Look into their eyes, I see hope and I see firefly. It's time to make a change, oh Lord. It's time to bury our hearts deep inside a song. It's time to make a change, oh Lord. It's time to bury our hearts deep inside a song. With all the lucky people despite it all, we can be just like you and I, just decide the truth. We'll just decide to be me and you. No, it's time. It's time to make the change, oh Lord. It's time to bury our hearts deep inside a song. It's time to make a change, oh Lord. It's time to bury our hearts deep inside a song.
Kai wants to juggle. After you juggle, can you play Alone with Two? We'll get that in the song list for you, Kai. Get that in the song list for you. SR Alone with Two. Bish bash bosh. Thank you for the good luck Doritos for my juggle. Here we go. Wow. Oh, I was doing pretty well there. That was a good length of time. I was able to throw one over the top and then two over the top. Let's get a camera angle so you guys can see the height in which I'm reaching with this juggling. Oh. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, you're so entertained, Ricky. What I'm going to do, I'm going to juggle short, and then we're going to see how high we can juggle. And the idea here, because remember the last time I did this on stream with Kai, I dropped one of my balls, and my ball landed on the laptop, and it unplugged the Ethernet, and we lost stream. So danger, we could lose the stream at any moment doing this. Watch out. We're going to start small and get big. Whoa. Whoa. That was to the ceiling. That was good. Let's do that again. Let's see if we can go big, and then can I get small again? Where did that ball go? Uh-huh. You're getting a lot these days for your 500 points. Juggling stream. And then can I go small again? Can I keep it controlled? And I'm back to small. And I go as small as I can. Small, 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 small. And then we're going to try and extend the height. Get bigger and bigger. And bigger and bigger. No! You go. I hope that was worth your 500 tokens, as you call them, Kai. Throws in a fourth one. Then my brain will explode. The Violin Elf is here, although Violin Elf might be trapped under the adverts, which have just started. So I do apologise, Violin Elf, if you're stuck in advert hell. Too distorted with the sour skin. Brilliant. But first we've got to do You Make Love for Jerry, and then it'll be Alone with Two for Kai. And then we've got Sour Skin, Too Distorted. Joelle. How was the commute, Too Distorted? 7 ads you need to watch right now. So sorry for ads. Thank you, Jerry. See, this is why we have the ad break. You guys can help me sort my life out. One of them being sort the camera out. Thank you. Hero Tunes. We've swooped in from a heroic quest for Toby Ellis, songwriter, to compose our epic theme song. Oh, this is so much ads. Ads, no. Right, and that gives me time to think of the epic theme tune for Warner. What would Warner's epic theme tune be? a half has never felt so long. We were going to get to you. Oh, the adverts. It's such a good idea, right, to have one set of 3 minutes of adverts, right, in an hour. So you get 57 minutes of uninterrupted, and no one joining the stream has to pre-roll an ad, because... So when you're raiding in, they last even longer. I disagree. Well, how can you disagree with me if you're stuck behind adverts, hey? How are you hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth? Unless you're just talking to Dempsey in the chat. In which case, I stand. Did you learn Falling Behind by Connor Price? Kai, I'm falling a bit behind with that one. Right, Vorna, you wanted me to do you a heroic tune? Our epic theme song. Let's rock this musical adventure. Alright. What game you been playing, Vorna? Because it's Hades. Sounding amazing, by the way. Was listening while chopping some veg. Very nice. Pitma going full Jamie Oliver on us. I was thinking about this the other day, right? Do I say this? This is a ridiculous thought, and you guys can obviously correct me because I'm just going to be completely wrong about everything with this. But I seem to remember when Jamie Oliver tried to fix school meals, he was the devil, and everyone was handing their kids pizzas and chips through the thing, right? The guy who ruined our school dinners. Exactly. No, the piece of banter I was going to do, I've just, in my head, just now saying it, I've worked out what the difference is between the two things. And it's probably best that I don't say it, alright? It's probably best that I'm going to veto this story right now. I think this is best that I don't go into this. Right, let's try and... The streamers get ads, but no one else when raiding. But this is the thing. Please don't tell anyone this, because it's quite embarrassing. But, I've got Twitch Turbo. Eek! I've got Twitch Turbo, so I never get ads. Twitch Turbo. So I forget sometimes that people even get ads on Twitch, because I just never see them. But I'm a streamer, I get it for the VOD. There's a bunch of advantages that I get through Turbo. Turbo's worth it for me. I get for most people it's not worth it. You just watch without Turbo. It's not worth it. But because I'm streaming and doing stuff, it's kind of worth it for me to do. Anyway. Let's go back on the meat train now. Oh, I wasn't going down the meat train angle. It was going to be a worse angle. And luckily, I've stopped myself before it gets too bad. But yeah, that's enough banter, right? The Pitma, Jamie Oliver guy ruined our school dinners things, right? Ads? What ads? Exactly, with your golden platter pie. It's alright. What we're doing, Immortals Phoenix Rising. That's hard to say. Can I stick with Hades? You were playing Hades before. Hades. We need to be... Obviously, it needs to be minor. So... I'm so tempted to do the Hades nuts joke again, Vorna. I'm so sorry I did that to you on that stream. I do have to apologise for that, Vorna. I go into Vorna's stream, right? She's playing Hades. And I was like, have you heard the joke about Hades, Vorna? And she's like, no, what's the joke about Hades? And I was like, Hades nuts. Oh dear, it's so childish. Epic Hades
about Minecraft? Or Immortals Phoenix Rising?
I don't know. Vorna, get your 15,000 channel points together and I'll do it properly, alright? I'll try. I introduce you to my friends and this is how you repay me. Oh. Look, I did the crime, I did the time. I got timed out for a bit, right? I did the crime, I did the time, okay? I'm rehabilitated and I've been let back out into Twitch society, okay? And I'm recovered from the D's nuts jokes making, alright? I've recovered. Oh, that was what you were banned for? Totally valid. Whoopsie. Whoops.
I don't believe the truth, 'cause I believe in you. There's no divinity, just beauty and chaos and you. Yes, you make love. And I won't give in to fate. We'll make our own way. There's no divinity, just beauty and chaos and you. Yes, you make love. You cast the die. You join the stars. You breathe the light. You make love. Yes, you make love. Yes, you make love.
Violin Elf, if you're still here, I was on a stream the other day watching, and it's this couple who streams together, and I presume they have a boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband and wife duo, and one of them, the guy's playing like the tin whistle, and the woman's playing. What's the instrument that with the sticks that the cylindrical cake plays? Help me out, gang. What's the cylindrical cake? You know, ding 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 ding. Not the drums. It's the little sticks, and it's the finger strings. The hammer dulcimer. Dulcimer. All right. You've got it in one, Violin Elf. Do you already know of these people? So I'm like, there's more elves. It's the Twitch elf invasion. I'm like, oh, I wonder if they're your cousins. I need to understand the elf family tree. You're like, just because we're elves doesn't mean we're related. You're like, Jesus, Toby. There's so many. It's like being like, oh, you're British. You must know the King of England. You know. Just because you're British, you must know them all. There is different types of... yes, you do know them. They are married. Met them immediately upon clicking onto Twitch. That's amazing how the algorithm... People talk down on the Twitch algorithm, right? But sometimes It gets it bang on. You clicked onto Twitch and it was like, elves! Elves! Very sweet kids. Oh, are they like 5,000-year-old elves? The young kids of the block. See, Violin Elf is like in a mid-9000s. If they're like 5,000-year-old elves. Yeah, exactly, right? Wood Elf, High Elf, Violin Elf, yeah. Wood elves are fine with me. It's the High Elves you've got to watch out for. You can't trust them. Can't trust the High Elf. That's only because I'm a big dwarf guy. I know I look like an elf, but look at the ears. Look at the ears. Look how tiny my ears are. They're actually freakishly tidy. My nieces and nephews would gather around me one day and had this... They're like 4, 5, 6 years old, right? And they suddenly had this very adult, mature conversation about how small my ears are. They're all like inspecting my ears. And normally they're all over each other, pushing each other, you know, crazy playing kids. They suddenly went very calm and had this like round table discussion about the size of Uncle Toby's ears. And they really got into and it's like, and I'm like freaking out in the middle of this. Like, this is a bit weird, having them suddenly all go, you know, like in a weird horror movie when the child talks like a grown-up and it's a bit weird. It's like they suddenly all started talking like adults about how freakishly tiny my ears are. Leprechauns are a type of elf. You can say that, Jerry. You can say that. You can say that. Was it, as you slide down the banisters of life, may the splinters never point the wrong way? I think that's a leprechaun saying, Jerry. You're only following 2 people on Twitch right now. It is an honour. Well, you get your follows in for Pitma. Get your follows in for Violin Elf. Have we got anyone else here that Kai should fill up their feed with? Manda. Get your follow in for Manda. It's you and another guitar player. It is my honour. It's got to be a type of gnome. Well, this is the thing. There's the short elves and the tall elves, right? Because there's like there's North Pole elves, there's South Pole elves. Right? North Pole elf, South Pole elf. Those kind of elves are much more diminutive, as opposed to the tall elves, your wood elves, your high elves, your violin elves. And your good elves, to your good elves. I know City G is witchy. I don't know if that extends to elvish pastures. East and West Pole elves. That's like Sharks and Jets, isn't it? We're getting very West Side Story gangs clicking, you know, as they're about to fight off, you know. Nah, you're no elvish. You're just Amwitch. Sandwich. Yes, I am tall. So you're quite tall for a dwarf, are you not, Toby? Yeah, have you seen... Well, this is the thing. Have you seen the movie Elf, right? I'm like that, where I'm like... You know... When I'm amongst my kind, I'm like always getting things off the top shelf. Can we... We are purely talking in the fantasy realms, just to clarify. Yeah, I very much feel like Buddy from Elf. You know. Let's joke over Noah attempts. Which one, Tempsy? I did like 4 or 5 Noah out of 10s in a row. You're gonna have to be more specific. How tall are you? I am, and people don't believe me on this, I am 5'11" and 3/4. I would be 6 foot if I did a little, you know, Tom Cruise platform. Only a tiny Tom Cruise platform. Oh, the sandwich one. Sandwich. You're more like Creature. Dobby's gonna run his own Twitch stream. Dobby's free to become an affiliate on Twitch. Dobby never asks for subs or likes or follows. Dobby never asks for subs on Twitch. Toby would be tall if he stood up. I really wanted to hit 6 foot and I was just off it. You gained half an inch in height by doing yoga. Sign me up. I've heard about all this goat yoga that's been going on. How many guitars do you have? You can literally see all of them. There's a ukulele over there as well, if you count that, Kai. But you can see all of the guitars that I own in this shop. Which it would actually be useful if I got a second electric guitar that I could have in the other tuning I use. It would make things so much slicker on the stream that I wouldn't have to, oh, this song is in a different, and I have to wrangle the whole thing down. It would make sense. Me too, Toby. Oh, Amanda. Don't bring up the Johnny Hall height thing with you, Amanda, again. That was ridiculous. That was actually ridiculous. Right, we're going to play Alone with Two for Kai. It's like 5 foot is the line. No way are you 5 foot, goes Johnny, and we're all like, because was it like it's like all of us know your height except Jerry. Jerry, not Jerry, Johnny. You forgot about it till now. Oh no, yeah, there you go. Get me out of here. The cringe. Here's Alone with Two. I do actually play songs. I am a musician. Here's a song for Kai. Thanks, Kai says, finally. Jesus, Toby. Again, I don't know what, I just talked absolute nonsense for a minute, so if you had your comment missed or whatever, please repost it in a minute and I will get to you. Don't think I'm ignoring you, I'm very combustulated today.
Mojo, kicking like a California sunrise. I want to get to know you better. I want you whatever the weather. Mist rolls in, feeds the mood that feeling. I want to get to know you better. I want you whatever the weather brings. Fall asleep with me and tumble through our dream. And as the scene changes, face stayed the same, as if we could never be apart. I finally feel alone with two. Alone with you. And full flowers bloom. The man behind the curtain friends is to tear us apart. And he's stronger than the one that built to keep us in control. You kick the gravel as you walk, as if you're marching to rebellion, defiant and sweet. You're stronger than the one. Goliaths couldn't tear us apart. Fall asleep with me. Tumble through our dreams. And as the scene changed, your face stayed the same, as if we could never be apart. I finally
Oh, what is this sudden thing? Yeah. Thank you for the claps, Violet Elf. What just looks dodgy about that message, Citrus, is the fact that cover has an asterisk there, as if it's a naughty word. Which I guess in this stream it is. Cover is a naughty word. We don't play covers here. We don't do that here. Good night, Chris Swan. Going for an early sleep. Sure you are, sure you are. I better not catch you here in 10 minutes talking away. Are you going to read a book before bed? And if so, what big Brando Sando tome are you on? So good. Thank you, Violin Elf. Thank you. Toby loves covers, always request one. Well, certain people will request things that I do actually know. What was it Isaacs did? The old... which I happen to remember that riff. But only just. Enjoy your free ever streams, Chris. Chris, in his big, Bond villain lair, stroking his cats with like 100 Twitch streams open, planning Twitch domination. Let you know if picture is redeemed. Do you know any 5 Seconds of Summer songs or System of a Down? I have no concept of 5 Seconds of Summer. Is System of the Down are they the ones who did Old School Hollywood, Washed Up Hollywood? Because if they are, that's the only tune I even recognise of them, and I wouldn't know how to play it on guitar. I'm so sorry, Kai. I have a terrible music taste. Enter Sanderson, that's great. Triple dip, Chris. It's only 336 pages. It's a short story. It's a poem. He wrote it on a plane. There's no way. So he wrote it on a plane. So was he going to Australia or something? Like, it needs to be a pretty epic plane journey, even for Brando Sando, to knock out 336 pages. You need more than one plane trip. He does tour around a lot, doesn't he? So. Reading a book that Tempsy accidentally speedran. So wait, were you reading a book, suggested it to Tempsy, and then Tempsy finished it before you did? The guile, the audacity. System of a Down made Old School Hollywood. There we go. See, I know that one. I'm sure they have like really popular hits and I just have no clue. Basically, yes. Damn. Half an hour away from the end. It's only been 2 weeks. What is your favourite book? I guess the only book I read multiple times as a kid was The Hobbit. I'm currently reading, as Chris Swan will very annoyingly get annoyed with me about, the Thrawn trilogy, which is like basically the Star Wars books that were the original like episodes 7, 8 and 9. Before even 1, 2, 3 came out. It's like George Lucas got Coruscant, the planet, from the Thrawn trilogy books by Timothy Zahn. I'm like halfway through the second one. Yours is Project Hail Mary by Andy Veer. I have no idea. It sounds great though. I like the term Hail Mary. Ah yes, what it could have been. Oh, Too Distorted. Too Distorted. Well, Too Distorted. Do you like Mandalorian though? Turtles all the way down pre-John Green. well, put that in the doobly-doo, right? If we're talking about John Green, put it in the doobly-doo. Too Distorted. What did you think of Mandalorian? Oh, wow, that's it. Yeah, I only watch the films. Too Distorted is a purist. John and Hank Green, Tempsy, will always say in the doobly-doo, which means like in the description or in the comments. It's in the doobly-doo. That's hence the John Green reference. That's not Toby Law. That's not explained. And A New Hope is the best one. No discussion. I flip-flop between A New Hope and Empire. Right? I do flip-flop a bit. I'm not going to lie. I do flip-flop. But I did watch Star Wars A New Hope with Darth Vader, the body actor himself, David Prowse. Rest in peace. I got to watch it with him, which was pretty sick. So that does somewhat even more boost But then I saw Empire Strikes Back with a live orchestra. So I got to see Star Wars with David Prowse, an honour, but I also got to see Empire with a live orchestra, which was chills. I realised Return of the Jedi for me. I keep trying to figure out a way of me watching Return of the Jedi. I've seen Star Wars with David Prowse, Darth Vader himself. I've watched Empire Strikes Back with a live orchestra playing the soundtrack for me. So I need to find some special way of enjoying Return of the Jedi. But there's also... Return of the Jedi is one of the most controversial ones with the new Lucas cut versus the original, because you've got the whole different ending scene with the celebration of the planets, everything. With Yoda, I have to watch it with Yoda. I have actually stood within a meter of the original Yoda puppet, because it was obviously behind glass. Well, I'm very jealous, Kai, because you have all that to look forward to. Halfway to your jingle, fantastic. Of course you have. They did a Star Wars exhibition thing in London, and I went down and saw it. It was great. What am I meant to be doing? Sour Skin for Too Distorted. Rather than just talk about Star Wars. But look, if you ever change your mind Too Distorted, Mandalorian is genuinely good, and you can slot it into movie lore. I really like it. I get why you wouldn't watch the other shows. Fine. And I know you don't trust my opinion, because I think The Matrix Reloaded is the best Matrix. So I know you think my opinion is trash. But, just saying. Just saying. You've never seen Star Wars. Do you guys, you haven't watched The Matrix either? Wow. Half the words that come out of my mouth make no sense to you guys. Oh boy, it's Tempsy Joy. She's speed reading faster than City G. It's Tempsy Joy. Automatic, baby. Page Turner, baby. Come on. Citrus, she haunts us with a zestiness, and chaos surrounds her wherever she goes. She's so zesty, she has watched the Matrix, she's so zesty. You're a TV comedy drama person. Rather than a movie person. Yeah, I'm not much of a movie person, actually. I just only like the movies I like. And I very much struggle to watch general just movies. I'll just stick on a movie. It would never cross my mind to just stick on a movie. It's not in my DNA. Toby's seen like 5 movies and fixates on all of them. The Matrix, Entrapment, Star Wars, Dodgeball, Zoolander. Is that the 5? That's it. I'm counting all the Star Wars and all the Matrix as one. I do it as well. I was trying to think of my like top video games of all time, and it's just annoying in the list because it's like you'll get to a certain point in the list and then it's like Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Emerald, Fire Leaf Green, Fire Red, Pokemon Leaf Green, XD, Colosseum, like Diamond, Pearl. It's just like I'm just gonna put Pokemon mainline RPGs as a single slot on the list and crack on with my life, you know? It gets a bit ridiculous, right? And I'll put in, so like Mario Kart, right? I put the DS, I think, is the best Mario Kart of all time. But I then list all the other Mario Karts that I think are great. Right? Which is most of them. What genre of games do you play the most? I jump all over the place, Kai. But again, it's probably, like Citrus says, I have a few games that I hyperfixate over. Have you played Magikarp Jump yet? No. But say mainline RPGs. I would count Magikarp. If I did get into Magikarp Jump, it would count as it would get its own slot on the list. Okay, it's not just assumed under Pokemon. Before I was conscious, I was forced to watch many great films. No complaining. I now only rewatch those movies. I like when do you think you became conscious? Too distorted, because I feel that's like somewhere between 1 and 2 years old. So it's like, were you like shown Raiders of the Lost Ark when you're like 1.5, just as you're gaining consciousness? Say 3, okay, yeah. Your sister hyperfixates on a game for a year and then forgets about it. That's quite a good way of doing it, to be honest. You get everything you can out of it and then it's fresh, new, right? You're shown F1 while gaining consciousness. Alright, we are understanding everybody's personalities today, gang. Apparently, whatever you were forced to consume between the ages of 2 and 3, whilst you were gaining consciousness, that now defines your entire adulthood life. So, there you go. Raiders, Star Wars, Matrix. You at least like the original. If you hyperfixate on a game, it's like for 9 trillion. This is like a... Does anyone know Social Climber on Twitch? It's like 9 million. 9 billion. 387,492,964 reasons for Kai to enjoy a game today. Social Climber. That song has stuck with me ever since I heard Social Climber do that song. I'm so jealous. I wish I had written that song. It's so genius. It's like 7 billion. 999,999,999 people had a day today. I wish I'd written that song. It's so genius. It's an amazing song, yeah. If I play a game for more than 4 weeks, I start to worry what's wrong with me. It's like if you eat the same cereal too many days in a row. Go back to the compulsive variety. Isn't it interesting? Because it's still the hyperfixation compulsiveness, but it's around variety is the fixation. Is there a genre of games you don't like? Tower defense. I have zero interest in a tower defense game. Zombie games. Games involving zombies. I've no horror, zombies, tower defense. Yeah, but also the balloons thing, Tempsy, because who was it? What was their name again? Something boy would post all these balloons memes in my Discord, and it just makes me feel like such a boomer. I'm like, I don't understand what any of these. They're like, it's balloons, balloons. And I'm like, I don't know what any of these. Yeah, City G, you know what I'm referring to, right? And I'm like, I don't understand any of this. I'm so old. But you know who I'm not as old as? Violin Elf. Thank you so much for the sub. We're on the 2-month streak. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. If you would like a song, Violin Elf, we'll boost you up. And get your follows in for Violin Elf, people. Violin Elf does a mean version of Snake Eater, which my bandana is over there. I've shown you that. Toby is 78. It's about right. You don't understand either, and you play too many hours of balloons. Okay. I feel better. Tigers. Okay. Tiger's free spirit. I think Jerry will give you a run for your money. Okay? This is... Tiger and Jerry. Who's older? There's only one way to find out. Fight! Tiger free spirit is 75. Oh, this is actually going to be close. I don't know. I can't remember Jerry's actual age. Toby, say granddad. Well, let's call you Uncle Albert rather than Grandad. Probably the youngest here. I know that's not true for a fact, Pitma. Well, I don't know actually, but it's not. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't mean to ask Jerry to reveal his actual age. Right? Can I clarify? I'm not trying to dox anybody. My current randomizer says I'm 7,302. That's fine enough. Oh yeah, Pitma, you're definitely not. No, by the way, yeah. What Citrus said is absolutely right. No one feel obliged to share their age. I'm not sharing my age, right? So there is no obligation to share your age. We're just having a bit of banter, right? You guys are oldies, exactly. There are much more Gen Z people watching, Pitma. I'm afraid. 68 next month, by the way. Oh, congratulations, Jerry. Growing old is not for the meek. Well, one day I will be less meek, but for now I'm going to be meek and not reveal my age. You actually already knew that. Here's Sour Skin. This is a song that will make you feel young. This is the youth elixir.
Sour skin, it breaks on my lips again. You're such a mess, I'm coming to fix you in. And you don't see what I see. Love, hate, sour skin so fine. Feel, peel, sour skin so fine. Sour skin, it breaks on my lips again. You settle in, I can't bring myself to call it time. Ooh, 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 ooh. They don't see what we see. Love, hate, sour skin so fine. Feel, peel, sour skin so fine. What can I do? Living in the hope of a better you. Love, hate, wait. Your sour skin so fine. Feel, peel, sour skin so fine. Sour skin, it breaks on my lips again.
How old is Graham? That's a good question, Kai. Hang on, I'll Google. It's a very good question. Graham. Graham is 61. Kai. Elite. Thank you, Pitman. Except I completely messed up the bridge. Hang on. It's just like... There we go. Okay. Citrus has done it. If you are of a disposition where you don't like seeing someone in a mask, then please minimize the stream. There's nothing audio, right? Minimize the stream. Right? You can then reopen this thing in a second, alright? But I'm going to go bring in Graham. So Graham's just going to arrive. Hang on. I think Graham's on the floor at the moment. You go pick up Graham. And Graham will play Chicago, as Graham always does. Kai's been wanting to see Graham for a while, so this is as good as time anyway. You must miss it. Enjoy walking the puppies. Where's Graham? Here we go. Let's start the show! Ding, 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 ding. Here we go. Our musical guest today is me, Graham Norton. It's Graham, but with Toby clothes. You know, he's a very fashionable guy, that Toby Ellis. He really is. Where's that? Where's the note? F. This is Chicago. I'm going to play a cover of one of Toby's songs. I hope to get him on the sofa one day on my show, The Graham Norton Show. He was so good at Father Ted. Ah, you're a Father Ted stan there, funny enough. I think Too Distorted is a big Father Ted fan as well. Were you also shown Father Ted whilst you were gaining consciousness? Too Distorted. Is that why you like Father Ted? Why does Graham never blink? Graham, how do you think Graham reads and writes all those books, Kai? How do you think he reads and writes all those books so quick? It's because he's unblinking. I mean, I'm unblinking.
The setting sun, we're on the run. Step on the gas, escape the path. You can't pretend like you're unexcited. You can't pretend like you don't like it. Now you found your unexpected love. You can falter upon the altar. You can swear like you should've older. Now you found your unexpected love. Chicago. This is our way, no choice to make. No break for it, life isn't fair. Yeah. You can't pretend like you're unexcited. You can't pretend like you don't like it, no. Now you found your unexpected love. You can falter upon the altar. You can swear like you shouldn't order. Now you found your unexpected love. Chicago. Oceans work between us, baby. You know I can deny. deny you someday. Oceans wide between us, baby. You know I can deny you someday. Oceans wide between us, baby. You know I can deny you someday. Oceans wide between us, baby. You know I can deny. They found your unexpected love, Chicago. They found your unexpected love, late night chat shows.
Thank you! My guests this evening have been Tom Cruise, Kristen Bell, Rowan Atkinson, and me doing covers of a musical guest, me doing covers of Toby Ellis songs. Alright, I'm gonna put Graham away in a second. Tag yourself, I'm Tom Cruise. I'm taller than Tom Cruise. Don't give me this, alright? I'm taller than Tom Cruise. I'm not as short as you'll think I am. Thank you for the claps, Tiger. Okay. Graham sounds a lot like you, Toby. But I'm Graham. I'll go get Toby. Tiny Tom Cruise. Yes, I do know who 5 Seconds of Summer is, unlike Toby. I'm actually cultured. Ooh, sass. Bit of sass from Graham. Bye, Graham. Bye, everybody. Oh, we have to quickly do the red chair, right? I've got a silly story. You remember Jamie Oliver with the school dinners through the gates? Red chair, hooray, it's off, hooray. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm back. What did I miss? I went and got a snack. I had a little couple of cookies whilst Graham took over the stream, so I don't know what happened. Do let me know. Yeah, it is. You are safe to return to stream, Dempsey. I feel like if Graham Norton saw this, he'd issue a cease and desist. Yeah, but knowing my luck, he'd issue a cease and desist right now just because I look like him in general anyway. AFCB TV UKS. I've good statistics. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. I'm telling the truth. But it's my normal face, which apparently looks like Graham Norton anyway. See, Graham leads to productivity. Big orange lad has flapped onto your laptop. I can't say it. Flopped. Is that Milo? Or is that not Ben? Has not Ben been down the tanning salon again? I told you not, Ben. It's not healthy for your skin, alright? Stop getting so many tans. That was so funny in your card, Citrus, doing the whole, I tried to do the thing, it's like Morbo in Futurama, when he's like, puny human number 1, puny human number 2, and Morbo's good friend, Richard Nixon. Hi, Richard, how's the Richard's like, hi, Morbo, how's the family? And he's like, numerous and belligerent. So I tried doing the same thing with Shadow being numerous and belligerent, and then being like, P.S. Send my kind regards to my good friend, not Ben. The Shadow would talk like that to him. All the nonsense you get off Shadow. You found someone else who says rant. Oh. Finally, they exist. Do let me know who, Dempsey. Did you notice as well, Citrus, I put... You put notice in the address. Did you see the what should we call it? the postcode that I put in the address. I'll type it for you now. That was the postcode that I put in the address. I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah. Limmy, not Ben. Yes, I did. You know that special message I wrote for you? Yeah, let me explain all the in-jokes in there. It's so... It's just a thing, it's very easy to brush over, so I went for it. Right. We did Chicago. What time is it? Alright. What do I want to do to end the stream? What song am I feeling? Sunset Superstar? I want to end on a high. Sunset Superstar. How I did it. A Toby Ellis video about the behind the scenes Citrus birthday card message. It was divine intervention. Kai, why don't you be the change you want to see in the world and post one in my Discord? Granted, I didn't do that well with doing the Connor one. Thank you, Jerry. Sunset Superstar.
Everything is better now Jerry's here.
Oh, it's the wrong key.
Everything is better now Jerry's here. Everything is better now Jerry's here. Now Jerry's here. Geriatric. From the land of St. Patrick. But he's not Welsh. No, he's Irish. Ooh. I'm also a quarter Irish. That makes us brothers.
Okay. You're welcome, Jack. Alright, I'm gonna delay these adverts. There were so many messages in the middle of the stream that I really wanted to reply to, and I just missed so much. You won't get this, but you look like a young central midfielder with a lot of potential. I like it. Central midfield is my position, aka the boomerang, right? Because I just run up and down and run up and down. At least in my youth it was. But I played rugby more, so I was a winger in rugby. And you're like, really, Toby, you played rugby? Yes, I don't know what possessed me. I was soon cured of that delusion, but there was a few years in there where I played rugby. I even went on rugby tour with the school. I don't know why. But then it was, well, I was always skiing, and then I was doing the ski thing. There was a couple of ski competitions with the school, and that was good. Which sounds incredibly bougie, but it's not. I don't know how I can prove it's not bougie to be like, oh, actually, I swapped from rugby and ruggers to skiing, yes. What? I realised rugby wasn't for my kind, so I switched to the slopes, yes. I don't know how I can prove to you that's not bougie, especially when I say rant. Did you play under sevens as a 12-year-old? What is that shade? No. I was known for putting in the biggest tackles on the biggest kids at school, right? I was a rare tackler, but when I actually, your size fits. When I did actually make a tackle, it would always be, it would always be accidentally like the biggest kid in school would run over me and trip. And so it would look like I did a big spear tackle and I'd get a reputation, right? But actually, yeah. I'm one of those guys who would try and tackle you over and over again and fail in practice, and the teacher's trying to like, come on, you can just and I run into the person and nothing happens. And then I go, fine, and then I run into the person and then I end up breaking their wrist, right? Because it's like, you know when you when you're trying to open something, like when you're trying to open a tin of beans, right? To go to Pitma's breakfast earlier, right? You're trying to open a tin of beans and you're trying, it's not going, and you're slowly applying more pressure. But if you do it like that, eventually, it suddenly, pops off like that, right? And I had the same thing with tackling, where I try and tackle, fail. And then when I do actually put in a tackle, it's such a big one that I break someone's wrist. As a Brit who attended public school in the trenches of London, I can confirm bougie. I was told I was bougie for shopping at Morrison's, and I'm like, Morrison's ain't bougie. What is this? Waitrose and M&S Food is bougie. Morrison's ain't bougie. But we're not getting back in this discussion again. We had this discussion the other day. What's the favourite song I've made? I used to always say it was Luca, Kai. So it was Let's Stay Friends as a kid, when I wrote that. And then when I wrote Luca replaced Let's Stay Friends. And then when I went Mysteries of the Universe a few years ago, that replaced that. But they're all my children. Dun 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 dun. All my songs are my children, and I love them equally. But I'm rather partial to those three. Talk to us when you're at Lidl, pal. Roger. Remind me to cross the road if we passed each other. Oh dear. The stream's going so well, and then I alienate half my audience right at the end. Yeah, please do put that song in the Discord, Kai. Right, I'm going to play this song, and then we'll get out of here before I ruin things even more between us. Do, 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 do. Try again. Hold my hands in my eyes so they don't get burned by you. Don't reach out, just play. Hey, I wanna be just like you, superstar. Oh. Every morning when I wake up, I'm feeling further in the sunset. The wrong side of bed, it's like another life not meant for yet. I see my friends, they still talk about who they could have been. I'm gonna drive again, head out west, look out world, you see nothing yet, off the golden so much for coming out tonight. Thank you, Tempsy, for moderating, keeping control of the stream. And thank you, Citrus, for making sure things stay chaotic. I will see you on Thursday, Kai, indeed. Pitmer, I hope your leek pie is tasty. Oh yeah, I didn't even play Ricky's theme, did I? Next time you're in, Ricky, I'll play it twice for you. You know I will. Alright, let's finish this in style. And happy birthday to Jerry in a month. Such fun. Yes, Jerry. It's what I call a joke. Only we would understand, Jerry. Only we would understand.
Drive off into the sunset with me. You and I will make up the rules. We'll live our lives in imagination. For tonight we're sunset superstars. For tonight I'm a sunset superstar. For tonight we're sunset superstars. For tonight you're a sunset superstar. For tonight I'm a one more time now. For tonight I'm a sunset superstar. For tonight you're a sunset superstar. For tonight we're sunset superstars. Burning bright and burning out. Hey, I wanna be just like you, superstar.
I mean, Miranda has that whole allo thing about it, right? Where they do the whole, at the end credits when they wave and their name appears, it does the whole allo thing. Carrots, broccoli, spinach with it. That's good stuff. Pitmer living the life. Full fry up every morning with fish fingers. Big old pie with carrots, broccoli and spinach on the side every evening. Can I come to Pitmer's for tea? I want to go to Pitmer's for tea. Alright, let's see who's streaming. Where are we going? Thank you, Kai. I also really appreciate all the good luck Doritos you keep giving me. They are appreciated. Made extra gravy for a toad hole tomorrow. We're definitely coming around yours for tea. Come on, chat. Let's go to Pitmer's for tea. Notice I'm kind of putting on a slightly northern working class accent to try and like reverse some of the steps of the Tori Ellis songwriter rumours. All right. Who we raiding? Who we raiding? I keep wanting to raid Tori, but she's already doing band practice at this time. I don't know how interactive with chat she'll be. Have we been to Out of Control, Nicole? Let's go. Out of Control, Nicole raided us once. Northern Toby was delighted. Newcastle won the cup. Yeah, because look, Pitmer, I am technically a Newcastle United fan, but what I can say to you, Pitmer, is that I cannot name. If I had to name Newcastle players, I name Alan Shearer, Shay Given. Didn't Michael Owen do a stint? Did Michael Owen do a stint at Newcastle? Up the Toon and all that? If you cut me open, I'd bleed black and white. Toon Army. I'm more expensive than a Freddo if you scan me at the supermarket, alright? I'm more expensive than Lidl soup. If you scan me at the supermarket, I'm bougie, right? because it's Newcastle, because it looks like a barcode. You scan it like a barcode. It's like a zebra. Get with the program, people. Right, let's go raid Out of Control Nicole. Outer Control Nicole. Dan Bryn. Burn. I don't know, Jerry. I don't know. I know Rory McIlroy. I'm a big golf guy. We can go through all the golfers. But yeah. Golf I know. This does not help the bougie thing. Oh no, these football players I don't know, but the golfers. Oh yes, I know all the golfers. You were actually at the game for the Caribou Cup. I don't even know what these things I don't know what the Caribou Cup means. But hey, it's a trophy. Whatever that means. Is it like winning the Masters? Did they win the Masters? Was it Augusta National? Semi-final, yeah, first leg. Yeah. It's like the players, isn't it? It's like the players. Thursday. Miss you all already. Oh, raid message. We're out of control. Just like Nicole. And we like big breakfast. I'm not referring to the TV show. There you go, you got a raid message. Add some platypuses to it. Bye.
There wouldn't leave me much time to like come home and then set up and stream. But I still want to do.
Mojo, kicking like a California sunrise. I want to get to know you better. I want you whatever the weather. Mist rolls in and feeds the mood that feeling. I want to get to know you better. I want you whatever the weather brings. Fall asleep with me. Tumble through our dreams. And as the scene changed, your face stayed the same, as if we could never